For this next medium, I started off with a piece of paper, now this could be a piece of canvas as well, that I've put a base coat on. It happens to be Pimento Red by Matisse, but that's not really relevant. I put 2 layers on here, allowed it to dry thoroughly. Again, I'm going to take a brush, and this time I think I might take a fan brush because the stroke is important on this one. I'm going to be using the Matisse cracking medium. I have my ever-present little cup of distilled water and a timer that I have set for 3 hours. The cracking medium will give a crackle finish to a work, and it does become dependent on the stroke. So again, I'm going to wet my brush, dry it briefly, and then I'm going to grab a big brush full of the gel medium, and I'm going to apply it very thickly, refilling the brush as needed. Now it looks a little thick at the moment, but it really is not. This is going to take 3 hours to dry. Make sure that I have it totally covered. Put my brush in water, close up my medium. Now this is going to sit for 3 hours. In 3 hours I will come back and we'll start the cracking process. So I'm going to start my timer, and I'll be back in about 3 hours or so when we can do the actual cracking. So here's the point where the magic happens. I took some phthalo turquoise and white, and I've mixed it up in this container to get this nice bright turquoise color. And I'm going to do this very fast and very deliberately. I did rinse my brush in water to get it started, but I'm going to start with big strokes in different directions. And you can see it's starting to crack already. It's that fast. If you'll see down here, it's starting to crack very nicely. And I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit, see if I can get a better view of this. And man, that's it. Look how fast that was. Now as this dries, it will crack a little bit more. The cracks will actually get a little bit bigger. So this is the final result for the crackle medium. It has dried, and I think you can see that it has a nice crackle finish to it. Very pleased with how this turned out. This is totally dry now, and I can go over it with a stain or with a glaze and darken it or add some highlights to it, but I am going to leave it like this. I like the contrast. I like to see contrast in this kind of thing myself. So that's where this is going at the moment, and I'm going to be using this in the future painting somewhere. One of the newest things I've been seeing recently is something called texture gels, and these happen to be made by Winsor Newton. I think they're sort of interesting. They really do not have any acrylic medium in them, so they are made for acrylic mediums, and so I thought maybe I'd do a little demonstration with this. I have a fresh piece of paper. I'm going to start off with some heavy gel medium, and I'm not going to do a whole great big pile of it, but this is what I like about this is I can mix it to the way I want it, not the way it comes pre-packaged. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of this, just a small dab, and I'm going to mix it in with the gel medium and see how it sort of disperses it, and I rather like that actually. This is sort of interesting. It has a very gritty feel to it at the moment. So here's the piece. I'm just going to scoop up some of this, and oh yeah, this is nice. This is a lot like the black lava gel, but the texture is certainly far different. And I really like that. I can't wait to see that dry. I see no reason why this couldn't be mixed with color either. In fact, I might do that. Just let me just scrape off some of this, and I'm going to add just a little touch of turquoise blue. I think I might just add a little bit more of the gel medium to spread it out even a little bit further. Yeah, it has a very gritty feel to it, very interesting feel. Okay, so here it is. Oh yeah, this is going to be nice. This is going to be fun stuff. And you can mix it on the piece. So that's how that's going to look. I'm going to let this dry, and I'm going to come back because I think this will probably dry relatively clear, and so I think it's going to be very important for it to dry thoroughly before we take a look any further at it. So that is the black flint texture gel mixed with some gel medium and a little bit of phthalo turquoise paint. So I'm going to let that dry, and we'll take a look at it when it's done.